Take the DNA database problem. Yes, the Chinese are collecting genetic information on people around the world, as the Times accurately reports. But the chicom's gene bank isn't the largest DNA database administered by a national government. That dubious honor goes to the UK government. Don't worry, though, the Americans aren't far behind. And the Australians are in the race, too. In fact, as I first reported in 2009, if you were born in a hospital in the Western world in the past 50 years, your genetic material has been collected and stored by the state to be used by the military or even private contractors for scientific research purposes without your knowledge or consent. So what can be done with this type of data? On the cute end of the spectrum is DNA shaming, a concept that was introduced to the world by ad agency Ogilvy and Mather for their Hong Kong cleanup campaign of 2015. As I reported at the time, the idea was to reduce littering by collecting litter from the streets, extracting the genetic information of the litterer from the item, using DNA phenotyping to construct a creepy computer-assembled image of the face of whoever dropped the garbage in the first place, and then plastering fake wanted posters of that person around the spot where the litter was collected. What fun! And I'm sure glad this technology that could never be abused by a tyrannical government. However, fun or cool or controversial, the Hong Kong cleanup was intended to be. It gives us a glimpse as to what will be possible as governments start using biotechnology to create genetic surveillance systems for its population. You might have thought that Gattaca was just a fun sci-fi flick, but a future where we are genetically screened, surveilled and categorized by the government from birth is an increasingly likely possibility. In the meantime, we know that the largest private DNA databases in the world, including those maintained by 23andMe and Ancestry.com, will gladly hand over your data when asked by law enforcement. Even if you have never directly supplied your DNA to one of these services, the genetic information of one of your relatives can still be used against you in the increasingly Orwellian biosecurity police state, and if for some reason you aren't concerned about the abuse of such data by the authorities, you should probably be concerned about these companies and their backers anyway. Although the Times makes a big stink over the 1% ownership stake that the Chinese Wu11 Biologics has in 23andMe, they are oddly silent about the fact that the company was co-founded by Anne Wojcicki, ex-wife of Google co-founder Sergey Brin, whose company is dreaming of constructing a selfish ledger of information that knows more about us than we know about ourselves, and of using that knowledge to direct our lives.